Boost TV.
Just sunny Saturday afternoon in global returns, and Pulimori earns a first start of the season. Tekmodise has your formation.
But Batman will be looking to get onto the back table to run maybe
First league start for him since November, as well as Spililim Kulise was the hero against the Rockets January, although he's played a bit part here and there, certainly more than Obas. As Mamelodi Sundowns get us underway here, clad in their blue and white.
But will they be able to break down the defensive line that Kaizer Chiefs has?
Trying to get in behind early with Antonio van Veek. As the game wears on.
Mamelodi Sundowns will actually be dominating the ball position.
Shabalala came off the bench to good effect in a midweek game against Kukuni United. One fewer day rest for Kaizer Chiefs than Mamelodi Sundowns. Missing 7 other matches against Sundowns that have taken place since he joined. As Batman receives a little isolated now. He does have some reinforcements arriving, and he gets the better of Johannes, and then it's a fairly wasteful delivery into the box.
You can see his idea. Of course, he was isolated, but he managed to beat his opponent on this right-hand side, left-hand side rather, and you can see that he's trying to pinpoint Munyano on the right-hand side. And this is the type of play that we really
possession relinquished, and Sailor Mudau has it. Now Van Veek works some space. Kulise's first touch is heavy, and the ball is strayed out for a goal kick. Wins at home against Kaizer Chiefs for Sundowns, as Mudau's caught offside. A period over which they had scored 9 times and conceded just once. So Chiefs, big problems for them at left back at the moment as the flag stays down, but Miguel's able to recover brilliantly to take it away from Brian Leone, who almost appeared to be glancing towards the touchline and didn't control accurately enough.
Yeah, I can see it. You can tell that he thought he would.
Will provide cover at left back, and it's an area, as we were pointing out, that could be particularly troublesome for Kaizer Chiefs at the moment. They're without Brad Cross, they're without Paseka Marco, and Reef Frosler, who's the utility player able to play on that flank, is injured as well. So from the free kick, Miguel with a push in the back of Johannes, not allowed to continue.
I can tell here Miguel was yet again in this set piece, so expecting him to be able to mark Miguel.
Well, could we be set for another ill-tempered affair? The yellow card looks like it is branched in the direction of Brian Leone. From behind, as they've had 2 in both of their matches this season, which have both won 3-2, but Bomokwena injured in that one is still not available, as Brad Pierce says he vividly remembers the game. Now Glover down under the challenge. Free kick for Kaizer Chiefs.
Andrew does well there to be so excellent in that position. I'm not surprised that he's doing so well for Kaizer Chiefs in that midfield.
Possession nicely retained here by Chiefs. Played into space for Pili, who hadn't looked across the line.
Look at Malebo Mabua. Of course, look at Pili, he wasn't enough.
Goes to execute the little relay there, and side down by Ignacio Miguel. He's the latest to now Mudau. Sterling drives it forwards. He's found Van Veek. Looking to shift it onto his right, which he's done brilliantly, but it did give the Chiefs defence an opportunity to close it down, and the effort from range is wavered. Not to see old Barks, but excellent.
Yeah, Van Veek is the one that really causes Chiefs problem.
Mudau again. The whistle has sounded. It appears as though the debutant has good disciplinary records. Mudiba floats it up. Now look to attack it, and then Opas on the volley. First time. Again. Slipping it through here for Pili. Going down under the challenge of Johannes. They will like the position of this free kick.
Yeah, spoke about our Pili with the Modi on the left-hand side again.
As Kaizer Chiefs put this into a good area. And Ronwen Williams equal to the effort from Inacio Miguel.
Spoke again as to then how dangerous Kaizer Chiefs looks. Like they're on side with Johannes keeping them in. That man again, Miguel, getting at the end of it as well.
Kekana wants some movement, and he gets it from Mudau. What a release here. Kuliso Mudau rolling it across. Some desperate defending, but they do get it clear.
As you can see with that cross as well, with that bounce.
Gifted with a fabulous long throw ability, so a new weapon for Kaizer Chiefs this season. Now, as we draw towards the interval, Tusi Opas has gone in hard here, and he's the second Sundowns player to teams of this quality not to be knocking the ball around on this surface, which had already been drastically repaired last season, so they only did a little bit of reseeding at the beginning of this new campaign, and it is looking really good. Pili. Both sides have some very lively potential substitutes as Bartman finds himself offside. Him onside in that particular instance. Munyane. Well, Munyane wasn't able to take it in the way that he wanted. There's Mtepa bursting through. Strong challenge by Johannes on Pili. Right on the edge of the D. And although it looked to have been clean, it is a free kick in favour of Chiefs. Now how's about another look at this ball?
Indeed, I think the Munyane, I don't know whether he was trying to control or just to try and maybe score from the first touch, but alternate great ball being played by Pili, but also equally great run as well from Munyane.
Bartman, fresh from opening his account 3 days ago, was a supposed taker, and it's a great move from the training field that seemed to outfox everyone as couldn't bring it under his spell. Ndlovu with an unconventional control, and still he goes on here. Spesihle Ndlovu who's laid it off. Pili! Oh, the man for the big stage opens his Kaizer Chiefs account in such a massive match.
Pili has been the thorn in Mamelodi Sundowns defense, but also credit also should go to Ndlovu, fighting for the ball. Yes, like you rightfully said, the control was unconventional, but he fought for the ball. Once he found that space inside the box, especially after Grant made that tackle, this is where it all started. You're expecting maybe Johannes to play back the ball to Ronwen, but unable to clear the lines. Look at how smart Ndlovu was, winning that area again. It found
Kaizer Chiefs will have a recognised striker on the field in the form of Wandile Duba. Brace for him against Kruger United in their opening game. Ethan Chislett is the other man to make his way onto the PK, and he has earned that today courtesy of Spulisa and Wim, as Van Beek and Kulise make way here for the youngster. Well, the yellow card came out immediately. The foul on the halfway line, a cynical one. from Tashreeq Matthews. Can they make it 3 wins on the spin to open their campaign as they did last season? Oh, that is sensational. Now Allende has a chance and can't beat Peterson. As clear. Cassius Mailula is on. Man who did come off the bench to win them the MTN 8 quarter-final in extra time, as it is a goal. Well, he's just run onto the field. We'd have to count it by the seconds. But it's been only seconds. And Cassius Mailula, one of the shortest players on the park, rises to hit that beyond Peterson. It's the most remarkable equaliser.
And also, Grant, I don't think he was aware that he scored, because I think they collided with Peterson. I think he stood down for a while. And then when he saw that the player celebrated with him, look at this ball being played. He fought for that ball. Oh, there he is. I guess also it allowed Peterson to come out and tackle.
Now Brian Leon gets away from his man. Modiba. Mailula lays it off. And a critical interception from Kaizer Chiefs. Tasimwa did feature in the MTN 8 defeat that they suffered. But here he is, winning league minute. On the ball from Mugwena, but offside is Mailula. That's a brilliant ball forward. Mugwena! Oh, wow, that has skimmed the top of the net. But both teams came out of the break looking to try and win it.